Hello, and welcome to Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm going to be playing this for a wee while. Don't know how long I'll be playing it for. Might beat it, might not, because there's a new Pathfinder game coming out in a few months' time called Wrath of the Righteous. I played this a long time ago, never beat it, but we'll see what happens. Let's check out the settings, you know. I'm not very good at these type of games, so you're going to have to bear with me. Keep real time on. Yeah, but no. I played this game ages ago. Had really a lot of fun with it, but very buggy back in the day. I had to play it multiple times to try to get close to the end and just never could get to the end because of how buggy the game was. Where's the... You have to create your own kingdom in this game, and it's usually Bobo, so I'm trying to find the setting for it. Doesn't matter, let's go. Check out this. All good. Oh, here we go. I don't care about the companions too much. Let them just auto level up. Kingdom management. Effortless, because I like to have control of it, but it just ends right away. Sometimes without you realising it. It makes you lose the game. Only one slave set is available in this mode of the game. So, alright. Let's go anyway. Create our own character. Don't know who I'm gonna be or what type of class I'm gonna be, so this first episode might be a character creation episode more than anything. I'll create my character and then I'll deal with the portrait. Race. What race do I want to be? Maybe. Mouse keeps freaking out for some reason. Okay, where's my mouse? What happened? Here we go. See, humans are born. Because I am a human. They're never in. I like elves, but they never get facial hair, which is annoying. Maybe a half elf? Try half elf. right-handed like me. Let's see, body type. Let's do number 1, face. Do that one. It's like my hair in real life. Let's go for the hairstyle I have. Not much beard options, but I like it, so go black. Ginger, white, grey, black. I like the brown. I'll pick my portrait now. Since I'm an elf, half, go for something like that. You can upload your own portraits in this game, which I used to have, but they must have deleted, so... See, I don't want someone who doesn't represent me. I'm just gonna pick... Pretty sure this is a character in the game, is cunt. I'm gonna pause the episode and get some portraits, and then I'll be back. And welcome back. This is just... couldn't find any really good portraits, so I just found a guy with a hood up. Yeah, I'll do its job for now. Tend to pick the class. Don't have a clue what class I'm gonna be. Like I said before, I'm not very good at this game. Or CRPGs in general. But I like them. Let's see, Druid. I never picked Druids in anything, so maybe. Blight Druid sounds interesting, yeah. Let's see. What else? Alchemist. No. Kinda wish Wrath of the Righteous was out. The game looked really interesting. If anybody knows what that is. Next version of this. Essentially, next Pathfinder game. We'll go with Blight Druid. Sounds cool. Can't even see that. I imagine blights would be sickly colours, you know. It would be sickly looking green. Detect magic, Druid proficiencies. Proficient with weapons, clubs, daggers, darts, quarterstaff, scimitars, scythes, sickles, short spears, slings, spear. Light and medium armor. I don't like that. I don't want to be stuck to an alignment, but I guess maybe we'll just deal with it. Let's just go. See how it goes. Choose a deity. Is there a specific deity that I have to follow? Oh, blight band, so these are all to do with blight, I'm assuming. Darkness. Darkness sounds good. Right, so it's a blend essentially. Death. So a bleed. Death's embrace, a healing. You heal damage instead of taking damage from a channel, negative energy. So heal. Cause fear, bone shaker, blah blah blah. Earth domain. Acid dart. Acid resistance. I think weather domain would be in air. Lightning. Storm, you know. Destruction. Let's go with death. Sounds cool. I didn't look at that. What I need. Lore, knowledge, perception, and athletics. Knowledge. Athletics. Lore. Perception. Racial bonus. Go with intelligence. Get a bit of wisdom in there. Get up as much as you can. It's the only recommended one, so I'll go for a bit of intelligence again. Get a wee bit of constitution. I want to be charismatic. Actually, take a few points out of wisdom. One in charismatic, one in this, one out of this, and put it in here. Put that up to 16. Charismatic, yep, sounds right. 1 point available. Athletics, perception, lore. For magic. Choose abilities. Do nature, since I'm a druid. Makes sense. My feet are stanky. Bad joke. I don't really know what any of these are, so I have to spell penetration. That could be alright. That could be good. And then again, I'm not playing turn-based, I'm playing pause. Seems like it'd be alright, like, you know.
This will hurt! I have no use for this.
Forwards! No, strike as one. I have no need for this. I shall not falter.
Adventures await.
Everyone counts on me.
I am superior!
I feel faint. Let us bide our time. My skills exceed yours.
Someone else would make better use of this. This will hurt.
Combat is adjourned.
Not that I care.
I sense something.
March,
I didn't even break a sweat. I'll go ahead. Someone else would make better use of this. Calm down. Not dead yet.
The path is clear. Enemy near. A solid plan.
Sounds alright, reserve, yeah. Just gonna smash this button and I go the 20th of what? There you go, Neth. 20th Neth. Call the character Leafius. Before he became Kingleaf, you know? My name. So I can be neutral, evil, I can't be any of these. I can be lawful, neutral, chaotic neutral, neutral good. I'm just gonna pick neutral, so it means I can just go any direction in the evilness or goodness. I guess. I think that's how it works.
Everyone counts on me.
11 health. Yep, sounds cool. Death domain. Spontaneous summoning. Druid proficiency. Half elf. Fading defensively. Treat affliction. Coup de grace. Demoralize, bleeding touch. Acrobatic. Nature sense. Alignment restriction. Detect magic. Yeah, sounds alright. What weapons can I use? Armor proficiency, light, medium, combat casting, shield proficiency. Because I'm an elf, I can use what weapons? What weapons? Is there a way to find out how you can figure out what weapons you use? That would be handy to know. Oh, Druid efficiencies. There we go. We safe. Safe could be fun. A spear could be good. We'll see. See what happens. The journey begins.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Where are they? This is taking forever! It didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If I remember correctly, she's a good character to have on their team.
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or
As we
whatever
constantly
hole you
slapped
crawl
about, like,
out of. The Aldori sword lords
look
run
at his
the
face.
premier school for the dueling arts. They're also the
Rip
richest
them
and
eyebrows
most
right off.
influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
I'll teach you some manners.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
I'll help you as well.
Hush! Quiet! They're coming.
I hate this person.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings.
I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori.
Sword.
And this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Don't trust people called Yusuf, you know. Yeah, Soviet Union and all that.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless. Exactly what Restov
Looking
needs.
directly at me, he knows fine really, like.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the stolen lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
Trying to get some allies in power on their side here behind the scenes. Clearly what's happening. Take these lands and we will register. And then you help us out when we need you.
Hold sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power.
This is an American situation. Come in, just kick out the native and take the land. They are the stolen lands after all. Are we in America? Let's see. There's a whole team of us who exactly received the Baron's title. Why not just recognize the thing? Yeah, what do you gain from this?
Questions? Why should you even care? What they have to gain
gonna
and
kill
why,
you.
that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
Can't wait until you die.
Of course, we stand to benefit from this enterprise.
Benefit?
But
The
if
way
you're
she says
concerned
it, you know.
we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of
Don't remember his
unspoken
person.
words and political intrigue?
Oh. I think she may be a DLC character for the Connecticut. Tried playing that once, didn't know what I was doing, so don't know how much I'll be using this character.
will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
Yeah, by Dan.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards.
My wee mate.
What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
Always looking on the dark side of life, aren't you?
If I may please answer the question.
No.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
Well, we know what the reward is. We're getting land. And she just says why not. She wants noble, not bandits, so don't need to ask him questions. Oh, what's this about? Yeah, it's clear as day.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
I shall. And maybe I'll beat the game this time.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
What do you want from me?
Nothing weird, don't worry. I just wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is the person I'll write my book about.
Just a mercenary.
And what are you a mercenary for? Is it only riches? Or maybe you want glory, too? Don't you want your feats to be remembered and glorified for centuries? Just listen. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly?
Because they're annoying like you.
And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
I don't know if I'll be a hero since I'm neutral, but I'll definitely accomplish the feats.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
Big squarm. Scarm sending notification there. Arrow keys or WSD? No, just WSD. Okay, go away. Oh, since I don't know this person, I'll talk to her. Or apparently I won't. So what sword do I have? What weapon do I have? Scimitar? Doesn't seem too bad. A torch. Cure light wounds. Character. Spellbook. This is gotta be confusing, and what the fuck? I don't know what a meta mage is. What's with all this? I'm assuming, right, so you can make spells by the look of it. I don't remember that being in the game whenever I was playing. Back in 2019, I believe. Domain, slap, cause fear, entangle, cure light wounds. Right, whatever. A journal, encyclopedia, and the map. Cause fear, bleeding touch. What's this? So that's spellbook. Abilities. Charge. Demoralize. Like I said, it's been a long while since I played this game, and I don't play much CRPGs. I like them, but I don't play much. I'm excited though for the next Pathfinder game. It does look really, really good. The new classes and the fact that you're uniting everyone to fight against a demon army, and you yourself could turn into a demon lord if you so choose. Like the concept of that. This game has a kingdom management system, which I don't mind, but it could be better. The first time I played this game, I got really far, and then the kingdom failed out of nowhere, and I lost, and I had to start all over again.
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers, or we'll all be cut down one by one.
She's a part of it, you know, she just walked out. Right, calm down. I press space to pause, right, cool. Dice rolls, whatever, I'm not gonna see any of it. Well, I guess it's over here, like, but still. If I'm gonna hit, I'm gonna hit.
Solid plan.
I wasn't expecting the entangle to be that big. Very cool. I love over-the-top magics compared to games that don't. So, I'm guessing I only have one use of that. Oh fuck! I've entangled everywhere. Sure, is there a button that lets us see all the lootable items now? Oh, it's taking me longer than it should.
Tread lightly.
So, what have I picked up here? Can't use this. Bloodstone. Incense. Dagger. Who cares about daggers? Oh, map. I don't know if I'll be reading the books.
Let us be careful.
Bit of a slow reader myself, so we'll see. Can I let him die? Pretty sure he paid them, but can we let him die?
Watch each other.
Alright, so cause fear, nobody's in. Put bleeding touch on him, see what that does. Oh, she just sliced that man, shot that man once and died.
Forwards!
You're just in time. With longer and I'd have been...
I didn't do nothing,
I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get your throat slit in a second.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gather before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the Stolen Lands. Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
The path is clear. The road awaits.
This game has a lot of choices and things like that where... Oh, didn't mean to skip that. Or depending on what you do, take, say... What, change the outcome.
Adventures call to them. Serves you right.
Time's
Can you make
wasting.
an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Bit. Oh, I guess I'll just pause it. Try this. Demoralize. Maybe. You need to. You're already using an ability. There's this person.
Aim carefully.
That's persuasion. I'm stupid. What am I doing? Just slide him. Slide him up. Get him closer and shoot the
You
man.
deserved it.
Right, healing. I understand what healing is.
I shall not fail.
It's a scroll. I've only got one charge in this, so it'd probably be best to use my scroll on her. Oh, potions. There we go. Put. Can I split these? Split. Oh, you only do one at a time. You've already got your own spells. Right. 2, 1, 4. You're a bard. I'm not really sure what bards need to wear. So, not bother giving her anything to. Yep. A copper ring. Thought it was a belt. Your crossbow's stronger.
Let's head out.
You're pathetic. Punch you across the room like a football, so... Oh, wee cat. Can I talk to the cat? I'm a druid. I'm an animal man. Animal man! Get some fish.
Everyone counts on me.
Oh, hold on. None of us are really frontliners, like, but change the formation. Is this a custom? Yeah, it's custom. Does it give us any stats? That's what I want to know. Or is it just aesthetic? Or quote unquote aesthetic?
I shall keep it for someone else.
For someone else.
It's the end for you rats!
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Attack!
Leave this one to me.
A solid plan. Forwards!
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Alright, you chill out.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Yeah, you worship someone for lust. Like fucking Pedro. Did he just walk over one of his allies? Is that what that is over here? Pretty sure that's what happened. Didn't see it. Which way do we go? We don't go this way.
Tread lightly.
Skill check, right? Well, I know what a skill check is.
Applause, you put a footnote in our story.
Learn from my mistake.
Oh, I died.
Any last wishes?
Just die already! Time to get my hands dirty again!
Come on, shoot him.
This is where I step in.
You're right in front of him.
Serves you right.
We retreat now?
You deserved it. Any last wishes?
This was not supposed to happen.
This is where I step in.
Well, if you step in, you may win.
Let us bide our time.
Just letting the ink dry.
My patience is running thin.
I wrote it like I
We
saw
should
it.
prepare. The road awaits.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Finally, a voice of reason.
Do what you want. I don't care. It was just a suggestion. But there's a lot of money in that chest, and with all these bandits running around, it wouldn't be any better if they stole it. I always have a second plan.
Let us be careful.
I understand what encumbrance is. Let me see. Where's my wit?
I'll go ahead.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Traps. I remember
I've
this
spotted something.
part. Like she said, she is undead. Don't affect her. Might as well get somebody's skill up.
I'm sorry.
Can you do it?
Enlighten me.
Can you do it?
State your
Or you just
desire.
walk over it then?
Anything is possible.
How curious. Share your will.
The path is clear.
Applause, please.
Look here.
I shall not fail.
Request.
Applause, please.
What are these? Shield of Fifth, Shield of Bless. Or Spell of Bless. Bless.
You cannot stand against me.
Alright. You can use that.
Unworthy.
Aim carefully.
Serves you right.
I don't even know what this is. What is this? Never heard of that weapon before. Interesting. Could swear I picked up a scimitar though. But supposedly I did.
Let's head out. Tread lightly. Observe the others. Learn from their mistakes
You have my attention.
before they learn from yours.
I'm trusting you here.
I can't remember this at all, so...
Our duty calls.
Ask.
I don't tolerate fools.
What am I trying to do? Get all their swords up? Is that what I'm trying to do?
The path is clear.
What troubles you?
I deserve better.
Speak.
Adventures call to them.
Right, so...
Everyone counts on me.
My patience is running thin.
Just letting the ink dry.
I always have a second plan.
And Lindsay was called forth.
We should prepare.
State your desire.
Time's wasting.
What
This
am I
one
doing?
surely.
That's what I need to know. Always got them all up.
The road awaits.
Enlighten me.
I wrote it like I saw it.
I shall not fail.
Request.
I deserve better.
Our duty calls.
I don't tolerate fools. I always have a second plan.
Just stay in there, will you? Fuck me.
My patience is running thin.
Let us bide our time.
Anything is possible.
Everyone counts on me.
Do this, do that. Will this
The
ever
road
end?
awaits.
Enlighten me.
What troubles you?
If these three go up,
Time's wasting.
they tend to go up. That goes up. So, what was
Adventures
that? Did I
call
hit
to
this one?
them.
No.
I shall not fail.
I always have a second plan.
Share your will.
We should prepare.
Lindsay the Magnificent? Lindsay the Illustrious? Something
Our
more
duty
simple,
calls.
like Lindsay the Great. Maybe Lindsay the Indecisive.
There we go.
I'll go ahead.
Took longer than expected, but here we are.
Let us be careful. Be careful, everyone.
wretched things.
Attack!
She wasn't here last time. Well, obviously, she's a DLC character, like
Everything
I
is
said.
so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Shut up.
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends. I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion. That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Spell conversions. Cleric and Druid can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good limit doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spells to cast a cure. Right. Druids can convert almost any prepared spell into a summon nature's ally. Don't know how to do that, but
Let us bide our time.
oh, what's this? Resistance, light, virtue. Oh, we better live. And a flare. Are these cantrips?
Just letting the ink dry.
My patience is running thin.
Ask.
The end draws
I'll just have to keep playing and get used to all these spells and figure out what to do. Formations, yes, I know. I just did them.
And Lindsay was called forth.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. Keston, House Gores, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
She loves getting fucked.
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We clear cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fate, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
The stolen lands, maybe?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
You'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
We will go immediately.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
And so our adventure started earlier, much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who had gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to a handful of brave souls led by Leafius. Damn right. Not all by the scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jaramandi Aldori was waiting for us to get to her. We had to march through the fire literally. As well as we approached Berlin, we drenched ourselves with a bucket of water, trying to find a less dangerous path, cover our noses and mouths. Guess this will help, maybe. Let's go cover our noses. It's a good thing we hadn't wasted any time after entering the building and taking such a few steps forward. The wall behind us slanted, crashed down with a tremble crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, it would come in a little later. The flaming logs, red hot bricks, would have fallen right on our heads regardless. We are left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, our eyes watered from smoke, but Leafius led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartusio did nothing useful at all. We made it to the hallway leading to the banquet, when we heard someone calling us. For us, it was Valerie, one of the guards. I chatted with her a bit at the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, heavy surrounded by her beauty, by now amid the smoke and the flames, she looked like a celestial avenger, armored deity menacing through beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to the help of the poor mortals. She held a barely living guard in her arms. There were two more, she shouted. She passed us by. They were wounded, help me pull them out. Tartusio's grumbled something about Jaramandi was waiting for us, while meanwhile Leafius. I like this character, so I'm gonna help the guards. I failed the check. Saving the poor fellows was harder than it seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke, burned herself more than once, managing to pull it from the fire, only to Valerie paused to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you, that was truly noble of you, she said. Now let us rush to Lady Aldori. Right, well, I failed. Conditions. Characters fatigue. This is just one in the negative. This is going to be a longer episode because it takes a while to do this restart part.
anything is possible. Serves you right.
I deserve better. Leave this one to me.
You have my attention.
Oh, sorry. Was lost in thought.
I am yours to command. Let us strike as one!
Avellone, isn't it? Dare to attack me?
A solid plan. Forwards!
Repent!
Aim carefully.
Do not falter!
Unworthy.
Your life ebbs low.
Just die already!
You deserved it.
This wounds me. Everyone counts on me.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
See what I mean with the choices? I decided not to take the ring. Not even have it in my inventory. He can go fuck
Lady
himself.
Aldori, I saw it with my own eyes. The ring must be in his pocket. Search him and I'm sure...
Enough, Tartuccio. I'm still the one giving orders here. We won't be searching anyone. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another.
It's definitely
I'm afraid
Tartuccio.
you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
I mean, she's right, like.
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Well, you know, I didn't take the money, but I took weapons and armor.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
This guy's such a fruitler. See, I'm not necessarily sure if I want to be good or evil yet, so these choices are conflicting.
Trying to save others is commendable, but Tartuccio's right. You were needed here more.
Here, well, you got saved, so shut up.
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Alright, you.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Damn right. Yeah.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Picked the wrong choice, but whatever.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
No sweat.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the stolen lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's Crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
I'll do what I must.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
And there you have it, the first episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Like I said at the start, I don't know how long I'll be playing this for or how long this series will be. I've never beat the game. I would like to beat the game. Pardon me. Before the new Pathfinder game comes out, but we will see, because me and Peaceballet have Divinity Original Sin 2 series coming up. We're going to be playing together. It's going to be modded, so I don't know. Both of these games are very long. Both of them are CRPGs essentially, so till next time.